Hello? Hello? There we go. There we go. Okay. So, everybody, sorry I didn't get a chance to stream yesterday. I had a interesting day. I had a lot of maintenance people coming in and out. As I told you guys, I'm now in Texas, and I had a maintenance guy here, and I was literally getting ready to sit down and start streaming. Maintenance guy shows up, and in the middle of my conversation, like something that looked like a rag doll felt like just to the left of us. And at that moment, like we were both spooked. We were like, what the hell is it? And what I realized was that my cat fell from the second floor to the first floor, and she landed on her feet, and it's like about a 16-foot drop. And I was freaking out. I'm trying to make sure she didn't break her leg, she wasn't injured. I was trying to call a vet, and unfortunately Texas is so busy right now, I couldn't get anybody for like 48 hours. The best thing they told me is like, hey, just keep an eye on her, make sure she's okay. If she's still not doing good with her day, come back. So it was pretty crazy. The maintenance guy did this thing. I just couldn't focus, nor was I in the mood to play because I was so worried about my cat. But she is fine now. I had to kind of BART her from the second floor. The second floor is still kind of BART. My assumption is she got on one of the boxes, probably lost her balance, and fell down. But I mean, that still freaked me out. It's quite a bit of a drop. It's kind of like a second floor loft area, and it's got this big open window, and that's where she fell out of. So right now, I'm trying to figure out ways to secure that area. Blocking the staircase doesn't do anything. Even with the child-proof thing, they just slip right out. You guys, if you ever own cats, they're like water, so they don't really. It doesn't stop anything. So that was that. But yeah, that's why I wasn't on last night. So I apologize. But the good news is I got a light now, so you guys can see me. Hi, you can see me. $20 from Walmart. I only went the light fixture, but unfortunately, nobody sells just the light, which drives me nuts. There's got to be someone that sells the light. This light bulb cannot be more than like $5. But because everybody wants like a stand and everything, the only way you can find them is in bundles. So I'll eventually find a way just to get just the light. So hopefully this one will last me for a while. I'll be using the camera a little bit more as I continue through. And but yeah, I know it's a little hot right now. It's like my face is super bright, but I'll keep working on it. It's a work in progress. It is what it is. So all right, so welcome back. Let's go and continue where I was. So at this point, we visited the dwarves. We went through our journey. We found out that our escort was the one that was actually, ew, she's got leeches on her. Anyway, but our escort knew what had happened to the dwarves that lived in the areas that were now abandoned. They were literally murdered. And he was using me as a way to cover his kin's tracks. When she destroyed one of the main caverns by flooding it, the king was very, very pissed, or the elder was very pissed for obvious reasons. And at that point, right before she goes in, her I can't remember his name right now, the thief guy, he pretty much reveals that those people were murdered. The animals simply just ate the corpses, and there were just a lot of dwarf bones everywhere. And then so he finds this revelation. The dwarf reveals what happens to her, what happened to them, and why he's kind of was continuing to cover. Because if the elder finds out, it won't be just the guilty party. It will be the men, women, children. Everybody in the clan will be punished. So he asked me to have confidentiality. I literally selected to do so because he didn't do it out of malice. He simply did it because he was ordered to. There is a ranking system, and the laws are absolute within this land of the dwarves. So he was just doing what he was told. And some situations like that is kind of rough, especially when you have this ancient tradition of clans and all stuff like that. So because she didn't rat him out, he decided to help her up. Oh, excuse me, I have not stopped moving for 2 days. I've just been doing repairs in my house for 2 days and organizing contractors, so I'm very tired. So now, right before we left, her son showed up. She had no idea how he was able to track her, and at that point she realized there was a traitor within her myths. So now we are moving to the third board, and Meave is kind of conflicted right now because her two most trusted confidants have both confessed something very heinous. One of them was reporting back to her son, and because he was hoping that they could fix the situation between mother and son, he has been loyal to the crown, excuse me, my nose itches, for a long time. And he was hoping to help. He just accidentally, not really accidentally, but it kind of backfired on him. And then the other guy originally made a deal with the Nilfgaardians, who promised him all kinds of stuff, you know, gold, money, you name it, power. And after seeing how Meave perform in the land of the dwarves of Mahakam, he changed his mind, and now he is on her side. I didn't want to dismiss them. They, you know, one of them, he changed his mind. The other guy meant well. I didn't think it was enough to dismiss like I had to with Rayla. Rayla was just pure anger. And it would have been really hard to convince the king. Maybe there was an option where I could have kept her. But the fact is, she was just murdering at this point. She murdered, you know, I kind of wanted, I should have stopped her from murdering those people that were sick in the cave, but she murdered the people in the town where I thought she was going to punish. She just simply slaughtered everybody. She was just a ticking time bomb, and I had to let her go. So that's pretty much where we're at. We're now in the new land. Meave is very conflicted. She feels incredibly isolated. Her two trusted confidants turn out that they were doing stuff behind her back. Her son is ruling her kingdom behind her back and practically just bending over for the Nilfgaardians. She has very few little allies, and she's doing the best she can. She really feels really isolated at this point. Let's go and continue. I love this music. Okay, so we did stop yesterday. Oh, I thought I heard my meows. Actually, hold on. Let me turn off some of the lights real quick. I need to have all the lights on. There we go. A little bit less light. I like to not to use lights if I don't need to. I grew up in a culture where, you know, you turn off the lights when you leave the room. At this case, I have a very vibrant light, so I need to have more lights on. Oh, there you are. I kept wondering why. Oh no, I can't have that. That's fine. Just want to make sure. Okay. Is there anything that I can build? I cannot build anything there, nor there, or there. Yeah, I don't see this the last one. I might just kind of buckle down and just finish this up, because almost, excuse me, everything else is done. Definitely in the first two. And these is almost getting done here. Okay. That's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. I still got something going on over there? Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go take a look at the map. What we got going on here? Alright, there is plenty of stuff to do down here. Let me see. Am I starting from northeast? I currently am. Okay. Oh, the swamp hags. Oh, these are just not good. The swamps are just not good. Period. There's a lot going on down here. I'm gonna do a full runabout. There doesn't seem to be a specific way that I have to go. Let's head south. And if I need to, I can always fast travel up here. Is there a fast travel spot? I did not see one.
No two ways to it. Charming this county the Blackclads granted Coldwell to rape.
Yes, a gift so loved.
I don't know why that cut off, but it did. Oh, that's where it is. Oh, that's right. So I originally wanted to go back in and continue going through people's
Your Grace.
storylines.
I wished once more to express my gratitude for your show of mercy.
I showed mercy, true, but felt much more. Anger, pain, now resentment. You hurt me, Reynard. Wounded me to the bloody core. I don't know what else to say on the matter, so let's not speak of it.
Yeah, when a woman tells you do not speak about it, let it go.
As you wish, Your Grace.
Reynard, you fought in the first war against Nilfgaard, did you not?
Yes, Your Grace. Though, as a mere captain then.
Were they equally cruel? Did they scorch fields, turn peasants into slaves?
No, Your Grace. They fought with honor in those days.
So back in the day, they used to use regular military tactics, but now they switched to more aggressive tactics.
So, what's happened? Why the change?
It's probably changed the leadership.
It's said Emperor Emir var Emrys's heart hardened over the years. He's grown crueler, more ruthless. His soldiers' zeal for violence has followed suit.
But why?
But you don't say that.
No, Your Grace.
To your mind, why do they now despise us as they war against us?
'Tis ever easier to loathe those you know. Before the first war, they knew nothing about us. Then they saw they'd the better weapons, larger cities, superior craft. That in our towns, waste flowed through the streets in open gutters. And they concluded we weren't their equals. It's far easier to kill when one holds such a belief.
Yep.
It's time I attended to other matters.
It's all about greed and power when you think that you could do something better than somebody else, or you just want to just take over it.
Maeve, I must say it again, I'm sorry. And I thank you for forgiving me.
No need to say any more, Gascon.
But you've got to know.
Every time you bring it up, I'm tempted to change my mind. Now let's turn to the task at hand.
Let it go, man.
Ever have regrets? Feel remorse?
For what?
Oh, I don't know. Killing innocents, perhaps? Murdering travelers, pilgrims?
I've always warned them. Won't touch a hair on your heads, provided you don't resist. So, see, gave them a choice. Besides, innocence? Please, Maeve. We both know those to be mythical creatures. Everyone's got something on their conscience.
Whether you like him or not, I really like Ascom because I see a lot of myself in him where I get in trouble for seeing things the way they are and speaking my mind. So I really like him. It's like, yeah, you know, I'm not doing good, but neither are they. So yeah, like he's just straight to the point.
So there's always call for murder.
That's right. Dead right. You need but answer it.
Granted, I wouldn't murder anybody, but I mean, think about this time period, you know, murdering is normal. There's all kinds of crazy things going on. You know, people are taking over each other's lands because they feel like it. And, you know, going back to something that the king said, and actually it reminds me to what's going on right now with, like, Russia and Putin, where that king just kind of looks at stuff, and even though he's isolated, he has seen so many kingdoms come and go in 200 years. Humans tend to have a much shorter lifespan, and definitely in this time period where, I mean, think about medieval time. People lived, maybe to 40 if they were lucky. So with every new king, a new idea, a new bright idea, fairy will kick in. So war over this, war over that. So wasn't that uncommon back then because people lived such much shorter lifespans. So I can imagine, like, you know, in our world, like someone like Putin has been in, I don't know, power for like forever. Imagine us rotating a president every 4 years, and he's just kind of going like, oh, here we go again. Here's another dude. So, but yeah. Anyway, just
It's
random.
time I attended to other matters. Farewell.
Always good to see the Queen. How can I help you?
We haven't had a chance to speak since we left Mahakam. Why join us? Or decide to leave your homeland, for that matter.
As I said, I was in your debt. Still am.
You're a dwarf of honor, I'm pleased. But not entirely convinced 'twas reason enough for you to leave your clan.
Yeah.
Not about to let me off easy, are you? All right. I may have been motivated elsewise.
By a guilty conscience?
Nah.
The horridness with the Fuchses. All that blood and mud. It went too far. I tried to talk it out with the elders. They brushed me aside like a wee bear. But that weren't the whole of it. I saw the shite dwarves living in your cities go through. Thought I'd forget once I came home. Got back to dealing with my own problems. Only, can't I forget something like that? I've got to help. Any way I can. Nothing would come of my sitting on my arse in my hackle.
Sure.
I understand, Gabor. And I know you'll find a way to help.
That's
We shall return to
actually
this
good.
conversation later.
And that's usually
Don't
why a
get off
lot
my
of
back. We seen each other, your grace.
the non-humans stay in the city. They either want to help change, they're hoping things will change. And then most of them, if you really talk to them, they're merchants. They are there because of other reasons. Otherwise, they'll be back in their homelands. Dwarves mainly are bankers, trade. That's pretty much what they do. Elvish pretty much moves certain goods, and you'll see them in the cities as merchants, like clothing, armor, and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting.
Yes, milady?
I haven't had the opportunity to thank you. Had you not been so alert, we'd have fallen to our deaths in Mahakam.
I merely did my duty, Your Majesty.
Modest as ever. Yet once the war is over, I shall make certain you're properly rewarded.
My lady, the one reward I desire is victory. Your victory.
Other matters await my attention. We shall speak later.
As you wish, my lady.
You need my help with anything? Anything at all. I've ideas aplenty.
Ever travelled with an army before?
Frankly, can't say that I have. You folk are my first. And let me say, it's not nearly as dull as I expected. Your travelling companions are fascinating, truly.
I'm pretty sure for someone like him, I'm pretty sure he's getting a lot of new ideas. That's the fun part. If you ever get the opportunity, like a lot of people tend to live in their own bubbles. They live in their own cities. They don't leave where they live, and they kind of stick to people like them. It's not until you get the chance to either visit a big city or take a job where if it's, and I don't want to say forces you, but literally it gives you the opportunity to engage with so many different people, with so many different cultures, that you really start seeing like new points of views, how to approach problems in different ways. This is why a lot of companies today are really pushing for diversified employees or diversified cultures within the company, because each person brings a different point of view, a different idea, or a different way to resolve something that another group did not think about. So I'm pretty sure he's having a ball. I know I've been very blessed where I got the opportunity to meet so many people from different parts of the world, and I have to say that it really does open your eyes to how people are in these bubbles, and you have to be a little open-minded, obviously with limits within your comfort range, or as best as you can, but at least listen and make notes. So I'm pretty sure, I myself enjoy it, so I'm pretty sure he's having a blast.
Is that so? Who, if I might ask?
Let me think. Then there's that aged woman. Isabel, is it? Oh, Your Grace, a complete lunatic, that one. Did you know she believes the world to be round? Round! Like an egg!
She's not wrong.
And just between the two of us, the quiet chap, Xavier, gives me the willies, truth be told. Could just be on account of his face looking like a piece of taffy stuck to the sole of a boot.
Oh.
Who else? Right, a word of advice. Never play Gascon at cards. He's a hustler, that one. And he tells tall tales. About debts. Specifically, ones that I supposedly owe him.
What? That is hilarious. So he's a card shark.
And the Reynard fellow. What a jester. Always good for a laugh.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, he makes jokes?
Every day he barks at me, stand at attention, with a perfectly straight face. And last, he asked asked if I'd served in the Norm Army. I mean, really, sometimes I just can't with that man.
So... so... he's not joking with him, but because he's coming from a very completely different culture, he's amused by what he is saying. That is so funny. So, I mean, Maeve's face kind of says it all, to be quite honest. And in her mind, she's like, wow, he actually thinks that he's joking with him, and he's not.
Very thorough, Barnabas. I thank you.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Time I attended to other matters.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Ah, yes, you're still here. Off you go, then.
That's hilarious. Alright, cool. That actually made me laugh. Sorry, guys. My nose has been bugging me. Like, again, I've been doing a lot of home repairs and stuff, so I'm pretty sure I've been snorting all kinds of dust all day. Alright, there we go. There's a signpost. Okay, so if I head... there's a fight here. Of course there is a fight here. It seems to be like a dead end. So... Fight. So let's take care of this one first. Okay, let's see what this says. Okay. The inhabitants of Angers had always endured many hardships. War, disease, poisonous swamp gases, and all else monsters. Nowhere was safe, not even their own homes. Ooh, what is this? I've never seen these creatures before. Oh, stupid. I'm not a fan. You guys know I'm not a fan, right? Short battles, yes. Long battles, yes. Pretty good, powerful stuff going on here. Let's see what I got. Every turn on your start, drain the lowest enemy unit by 1. Okay, so that's 1. Okay. So here's the question. What do you do? Whenever a vampire plays boost, that's why they got boosted by 2. Okay. Okay, baby, come on out. Come on. Are you not doing anything? You're doing this? I get to keep part of my cards. I'm bringing him out.
Watch your heads!
Have her done in a jiffy.
It's a little rough sometimes.
God save the Queen!
To the last!
Come on, move up. I'm waiting for him to pull some crap out of his hat. Oh, okay. What do you do? Drain all enemies on a roll by one.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
March on, march on.
I thought I heard lightning last time. Okay. He's a damaged bronze enemy. So he took one of my boys. Unfortunately, if I attack, it's gonna attack my dudes back here. Destroy the highest ally. Ugh. Destroy the highest ally and play 2 allies from your graveyard. Ah.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
For the Queen!
Oh. Sorry, baby.
Favourite cut of lamb? Shank.
What to do there? Nope, 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 nope. Pass. And hopefully it's the standard battle. Okay, this is where I'm starting to get worried, where it starts pulling random cards. Okay, not enough. Not enough. Good. People start pulling the magic, as I call magic fuckery. Okay, give me some goodies. What you got? Your Grace, the water is... Let's see. The water is strewn with bodies and capsized boats. It seemed that villagers tried to escape to the other side of the swamp, but were attacked by a Lycoris. Lycoris, whatever. You could try to fish out the possessions, but you should be aware that moment along the bank says alert monsters. That's a lot of goods. I'm gonna say man for it. Hopefully they won't be too pissed at me. Sorry, guys. I need something to pray to. Okay, can I reach that from there? Oh, something's activated. What do we have? Okay. Okay, might as well finish this out. Yep, just finish this out. Sweet. Let's go. Something in here, something new. I don't have as much gold as I want to. Yeah, I don't have as much gold as I cannot afford to at the moment. Whew. Man. I hate getting old. It's like I'm okay, and then the second I stop moving, I'm like, okay, where's the other two cards? Come on. Ah, there's another one. There you are. Damage an enemy and all enemies with the same power by 1. I need to find a combination for that. I really need to go pray to something because my men are really down to the dumps, and if I go any further, I'm gonna be really bummed out. Ooh! Look at all that treasure. Yeah, buddy. Okay, it looks like there might be something here. Loot the corpse first. Okay, Your Majesty. It seems likely a monstrous beast of some sort is responsible for the attack on this caravan. The horses' carcasses bear the markings of fangs and claw. Some of the merchants must have survived, for there are footprints in the mud leading south. What shall we do with the goods abandoned here? Shall we leave them as they are, requisition them to cover for wartime expenses? They have been requisitioned. Hey, they abandoned them. Free game, bro. Free game. Okay, my queen, the bridge has collapsed, but our engineers claim they can fix it with the appropriate tool. In any case, we do not lack supplies. Yes, fix the bridge. Okay. Oh no! Oh, those flowers, such a pain in the ass in the game, and they're here too. Gosh darn it! Peanut butter and ham. So, don't try that combination, by the way. I'm just trying to cut down on my cursing. Where am I going? I want to head that way. This way. Head north. Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright. Fight. The bridge connecting the two banks of the bank water had rotten through, forcing the Lyrians to circumvent it. The Katakan, who prowled the area, knew well of the bridge conditions, and for this reason, hid just off the beaten path. Crouching in the thicket, it waited patiently, licking his fangs in anticipation. Standard battle. My fabulous English. I'm not going to use you. What good card I have out? That's the card. There we go. I need a bomb. Close enough. So, 2 copies of this unit. Every turn on your stand, drain a random enemy by 1. Oh, I wish I would have put you over here.
I smell a leak.
There. Most enemies in the row opposite this unit apply torrential rain.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
You pass and I'll do it.
Yeah!
John.
Fortunately, this
Got a death wish?
my God. Sometimes that sucks, but you have to do it. There's nothing going on there. Let's keep some of my cards, shall we? I'm getting better about understanding that.
You mad? Don't shake that!
It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some fucking foot.
Favourite cut of lamb? Shank!
Success. See, this is what I'm looking at right here.
Looking to dance, mate?
this out, there's still 4 more cards. Watch what's gonna happen. Maybe that one. I'm gonna run out of ammunition. And then he's gonna pull some bullshit. Watch this. Every time. I'm getting better about watching what's going on out there. But you know, you live, you learn. We're still around. And he's still got 2 leftovers.
For the Queen!
God save the Queen!
Oh, what is that? Oh god, this guy. If in hand deck. So he played different last time I saw him. If in the hand. Oh my god. If in hand deck or in the battlefield, boosts up by 1 whenever an enemy takes damage. Oof. Okay. Doesn't do much damage. Best I can do. I can't think of anything else. That's my advantage.
Hey?
Yeah, he won. I don't have anything else. I lost. Yeah, I lost. It's alright though. I like to think I'm getting a little bit better, but you know, can't win all the time. Magic chest. Congratulations, you discovered a card that can be used in Gwen, a multiplayer card. That looks like a really angry shrimp. Ooh. Like, if every shrimp in existence that I've ever eaten wanted vengeance, that's it right there. Ooh, that looks nasty. Ooh, excuse me. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Okay, so let's head down this way. I can go up this way. I'm just trying to find the best way to go about this, because it's more like a zigzagging going across. So let's go this way, that way, come back down. Let's do that. Wait, I missed something back here. There you are. Go around you. I'll come back for you. That plant sucks. Hate that plant. They are not fun. Not fun at all. Okay, it's a point of interest over here. Okay. My lady, something made of precious metal shimmers on the floor of the swamp. It could be ancient elven treasure. We could attempt to pull it out, but we must be prepared for the worst. These water are not the safest. I'd rather do this one. Yeah, because I'm not willing to risk my men. Fuck that for a piece of metal. But if you can find a way to get that, let's do that. Sweet. Anything else in here? Nope. Still got the loot, and my men are still safe, and I used the trade of my men. What is this? Okay, from Folters, King of Temeria, Pantra, Mahakam, Southern, and Anger, to Agranian Foreign Defense Corps. Oh, the Bulgarians have breached our forces. I am ordering a complete retreat of Termeria and Brugge via the shortest route. Do not confront if Guardian forces except in case of direct attack or attempt at disarmament. All should negotiate the withdrawals of garrison of each of their town for each town they reach. So he's trying to avoid just pissing off. Like, he's just trying to get as many people out there as he can. Let's see. Is something this direction? Oh, that thing. Alright, before I go in, let's go to 10 real quick. Let's take a look at my cards. I might have to come up with another strategy. What do I have? Okay, the bear was fun for a little bit. Not as fun anymore. Ah, this one might come in handy. Which one am I willing to give up on? I like the ale way too much. This one comes in handy a lot. Trinket one. Let's go with this one, because I tend to use that fire trick a lot. So, and then I cannot move them. So if I have one, if I have that card in there, I can move them over. It has to be... Move 6 random enemies. That is a lot. So if there's not enough enemies, that will get tricky though. That is good for the swarmers. Let's see. Let me keep that one. Oh, excuse me. Oof. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, this is great if I discard a lot of cards. I haven't used him in a minute. Nor him. I need to add some of my dwarves in here. Damage an enemy and all other enemies with the same power by 2. Same power to the other row. Let's see what I can do. Okay. Not a lot of changes, but, you know, gotta tweak it. Definitely a lot of battles in here. A low rumble echoed in the distance. The sky opened and rain began to fall. Helms, shields, and plates rattled noisily under the heavy raindrops. The soldiers walked along the narrow path, taking care not to slip, and often cursing their miserable lot. But their old quick fell silent when, at the fore of the match, the scout sputtered suddenly at his tracks. Over the loud roar and patter of rain, he had heard something that chilled his blood. He's fast. Standard. Oh, jeez, nothing but traps. Okay, well, here I go. Traps. I got a trap deck. many lands back there. Past.
Mahjong.
For the Queen!
This guy gotta get rid of.
Oh, could murder a pint.
God save the Queen!
What do you want of me?
What you looking at?
He said he's gonna keep seizing my dudes. Minus is still back 3. I'm out of moves. Yep. Fuckery. All of it. Fuckery. Ah. Wow. My puppy, no! Yeah, these guys.
We'll catch 'em all!
I'll relieve you of that pouch.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
It's close, because we both came down to 3 guards. Cure the plant. Corpse. This one, I definitely gonna have to keep checking out the body. Possible. Yeah, the swamp is pretty dangerous. Custom deck. Okay. 1 week, all it took for the Guardian to wrest Angrim from Temeria. The Blackclads quickly learn, however, that they mustn't rest under laurels. Yeah. The true enemy went not to Nodro, who has supposedly ruled the land, but the beasts who dwell within. It is they who taught the Guardian early on that it's best not to venture too deep into the swamp. Yeah, these things are nasty. So, in the game, and you encounter this, they come out, they shoot at you like this projectile thing, and then they kind of go back in the ground. So I guess they have these little like flower things that come out. It is a nasty enemy to deal with, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to kill them. When you first encounter, after a while you'll get a little easier. For most part, they're a pain. Okay, complete the puzzle in the following. Okay, eliminate all Alcatraz without letting any allies die. It's a custom death. Let's see what we got here. Let's see how many times I can endure this before I just go. Okay, this is truly... Every turn on your end, if his unit's power is even, move 1 row towards the opponent's and damage the lowest unit on the battlefield by 1. Okay.
1 bolt. Give me a target. Ballista, your command. Armor won't save. Give me a target. Ballista, your command.
Okay, so here's where I gotta be careful. If I shoot here,
Armor won't save.
Yeah, because if I shoot these guys stay, and I lose. Yeah, see, so...
One bullet's all I need.
And then the only thing I can do is boost my unit and one of them stays. Yes, one of them lived. So I lost the game.
One bullet's all I need. Give me a target.
That means it escaped.
Arbalist at your command. Armor won't save.
Oh, by 1 point. Wait. Just a dumbass question.
One bolt, all I need. Give me a target. Arbalist at your command. Armor won't save.
Cool. So you kind of have to like zigzag back and forth. I wasn't sure if it went to the fire, was it that they were destroyed, or was it that they escaped? So you gotta forgive me on that one. Okay. And Nordingleo. Okay, quickly, Vela. At ease, Nordrill. As east, Nordrill. Valcom, Nordrill. Away, begone. Behind me, blah blah blah, no passage. Yeah, no passage back here for sure. I'm pretty sure there was a message there, but I'm too tired to figure that shit out. So sometimes I just don't care. I don't care to figure it out. I'm not gonna lie. Still a bunch of stuff up there. I just want to clear this out first. Ooh, look at all that treasure. All the treasure. Okay, let me guess. Another broken bridge? Nope.
The Lyrians came to a crossroads. As Meve and her scouts conferred about the proper path to take, a footman, of a sudden, collapsed upon the muddy ground. His comrades strove to rouse him. Alas, to no avail. Meve called for a medic. One arrived, post-haste. He checked for wounds, a heartbeat, all else for which a medic checks. Then he peered down the soldier's throat. In a flash, he was on his feet, his hand over his mouth, backing away.
What's with him? What's wrong?
The Queen asked, her eyes darting between the medic and his patient.
Typhus exanthematicus, Your Grace.
Replied the physician, wiping his hands with a spirit-soaked cloth.
Typhus fever.
Contagious?
Extremely, I fear. Though not yet at this stage. The spots are but in his mouth for now. Tomorrow he'll be blotched all over. It's then the disease turns infectious.
I see. What about a cure? Is one known?
The medic looked at Meve, shook his head and shrugged. Alas, there was precisely naught he could do. But where medicine fails, magic may at times stand in.
Oh my god, please.
Without giving it two thoughts, Meave called for Isbel.
It's typhus, I've no doubt.
The healer confirmed.
I know a spell that could be helpful.
Fine.
Vigal's cleansing, we call it. It takes time to prepare and many ingredients. Rather costly, or...
Yeah. No, so... In order to keep the morale of my men up, I have to care about my men. You cannot go into war and not give a shit about your men. So, yes, it is 250 gold to cure this, yes, but here's the other problem. Let's say I refuse to cure him. He stays in my army. Now my whole army goes out, hey, just give more drugs. Exactly, but these are costly drugs. So this dude might just get cocaine for all I know. But it might speed up the process, you know? So, but the fact is, when I say refuse to pay, that means he might still be in the army. That might kill him. I don't want to do that. I mean, changes suck. And Motrin, they don't have Motrin yet, but do they even have socks at this point? But anyway, so I'm just going to give her the money.
Said Meave.
Get to work at once.
Isbel returned from the local herbalist with herbs valuable and rare. Fern blossoms, mandrake root, comfrey seeds, and more. She then pulled from her bundle a variety of vessels, funnels, retorts, alembics, carafes. Coloured concoctions she then brewed, steam and strange odours rising from them. Hours later, after much effort, she had a few drops of a thick substance in a flask. Isbel whispered an incantation, then gave the remedy to the dying man. His tremors and fever subsided at once, the other symptoms fading within hours.
Nice.
At last, Meave could breathe a deep sigh of relief.
Good. He'll die in the next battle anyway, but my men think I'm cool. See, this is why you want to help your man. Their morale went back up because I care about the soldiers in my army.
'Tis a land of monsters. Belongs to them, it does. Human folk are nowt but guests here.
Then why do you stay in such a shithole? Just leave. Leave, I tell you. I know, not everybody, unfortunately not everybody has the option to leave. I get it. Or it's the only thing they know, they got no place they could be. Oh, I see the black cloud out there. Wait a minute, I see these two dudes out here. What are you shifty fuckers doing over here?
For no visible reason, the Lyrian column came to a halt. Meave stood in her stirrups in a bid to see the cause. Something had blocked the way, it seemed. Something large. A tree felled by a storm, or an abandoned wagon, the Queen thought. Neither was true. A boulder huge as a barn lay in their path. Footmen had slung ropes around it, planted their feet, and now sought to pull it aside. It did not budge an inch.
Sure as a rock.
Perhaps I could assist you.
Meave turned in her saddle on hearing the voice. Several travellers in faded robes warily crept from the trees. A young woman with long, light-coloured hair led the way.
You don't much resemble a rock troll,
said the Queen, eyeing the slender stranger skeptically.
but go on, do try.
The fair-haired lass crouched beside the
Kill them
stone,
all.
closed her eyes, and began to whisper. Horses wheeled and tugged at their reins. A hound howled in the distance. And then, the boulder rolled to the side like an apple crossed the deck of a boat rocked by seas.
Well now. Well, we know they got power. Okay.
Who are you?
Do tell.
A druid.
Came her calm response.
This stone. It stood in our circle.
The woman silently turned toward the wood. Meave followed her gaze, and among the trees saw other large stones, cracked and scorched.
What happened here?
We refused the Nilfgaardians' aid,
Answered the druid.
so they raised our shrines. Though, perhaps it's a blessing.
A blessing? How so?
A darkness fell upon Angren a time past, and it grows. The forest turns savage, its creatures drunk on blood. Folk have come to worship other cruel gods. It's time we abandoned this land forsaken and went south, to Kedmerkvid.
Our path leads south too. though not as far.
said the Queen.
Do join us. Given the times, there's safety in numbers.
The Druids agreed, and were grateful. They walked at the rear of the column, muttering prayers, their faces concealed beneath hoods.
They might kill me in my sleep, but, you know, I need the numbers. Okay. There's a new path down here. If I continue, let's finish cleaning all this out over here. Let's keep going. There. Yes. Tragic. Let me steal your shit. Yeah, no. You got a problem. Let's see. Okay, Your Majesty. A merchant named Velsna of Maribor. Yeah, don't judge my reading skills, Lord Byron. You know English in my favorite thing. Oh, it's just, I just suck at it. Has requested that you hear his plea. His horse died of some unknown affliction, leaving his wagon, English, exactly, leaving his wagon of goods stuck in the swamp. He prepared to sell his entire stock at a reduced price. He wishes to cut his losses and get out of Angwin as soon as possible. Yeah, get the fuck out and get out of there. What is your response? Okay. Okay, I can give him a couple recruits. No. I could just buy 250 gold for 1,000 wood. That's a pretty good deal. So guess what? I am taking it. And that should have triggered... there's something in here that... Okay, it's not there. That's fully done. It is getting closer to one of these. Yeah, I think the rest of my other ones are done. Yeah, these are done. Okay. 4,000, 2,000, but I need 10,000. And then both of these are done. That's okay. That is a hell of a deal, and I don't care what anybody says. Because wood, I don't know why wood's kind of hard to come by sometimes. Every game has that weird thing that, you know, it's hard to come by. Okay. Grab some men. Sweet, I gained 19. If there's 19 dudes just randomly standing there. Okay, what do you got? Yeah, I know. Trees are rare. Tree. But these are swampy trees, so you get extra bonuses with that. Okay, nothing there. Okay, cool. Cool. Just a fake tree. He must be in Disneyland. The deadly Disneyland. Okay. From Maximilian Keller, Docet, Oxenfurt Academy to Rahim Vigmont. In accordance with your request, I made inquiries into the accuracy of rumors surrounding the so-called Golden Grotto. The results of this research confirms that such place in fact exists, and it lies in the north of the Elven ruins, which were known simply to the locals as the Arches. It seems that the Ainsihi, truly did hide a portion of the riches before abandoning the swamp. However, I urge extreme caution. The Elder's race rarely leave their property unguarded. Fact. Fun fact. Let's see, there's gotta be a fight in here. Yep, there's the fight right there. So, before I go, let me loot a little bit over here. Loot. Let me go over here. In this direction. Loot a little bit over there. Loot. Ah, something triggered. What can I buy? What can I upgrade? Which one and which one? I would like to get a little more wood, because that would leave me with 5 wood. That is very little wood. So at least I have enough to do that. So that I can come back to that. Okay. Anything else over here? Nope. Okay, just gold, no wood. God, why can I not find any wood in the woods? Oh God, it's a swamp hag. Oh, these things, dude, their titties literally flop down to their knees. It's so true. Like they moved, they literally animated it. See the saggy boobs right there? It's down to the down here. Meef pricked up her ears. Through the hum of mosquitoes and croaking frogs, she heard something unexpected. A singing woman. Puzzled, the queen followed the voice. She soon stood before the entrance of a cave. Footprints visible in the mud. They appear human, if you do not count the 3-inch claws. Ew. And she's dragging a corpse. Move me to the opponent's range road. This is a puzzle. Follow the major objective. Hit cards and okay. Cool. So I don't have to worry about my deck for this one. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay. Of course it's raining again. Okay. The opponent's range.
The morrow shall bring a better day.
Okay. Weird.
Onward! To victory!
There's something missing here.
Give me a time.
I should have killed him first. Okay.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
I think I'm getting it.
We will never bow to the invader!
How? Okay, so I can't go out
It's
here.
war you want?
They'll get sent back.
Then war you shall have!
So these things keep killing themselves.
Valyria and Rivia! For the north!
Anything else? Okay. So, hold on. Give me a second. Let me restart this. I miss an opportunity.
Arbalist at your command.
The morrow shall bring a better day.
Hey?
I'm a wrong set.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Okay. I need. Yeah, no shit. I need to bring her up here. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. Continue. Okay, so I need to get rid of you first. It only allows me to move her up once. But then once I move her, okay, one below, one row up. Okay.
Valyria and Rivia! For the north!
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
I need to move her up. That's the problem.
One bolt I need.
turn on your end if there is no in front of you. Move that road to spawn a layer. Okay, so I can spawn somebody new. There we go, she found a fucking move.
Give me a target.
She needs to be moved back. Move the waterhead one row up. No, I want her to move one row below.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Arbalist at your command.
I might have lost because they died.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Huh.
Armor won't sell.
Okay, now I'm stuck. Okay, so I got her all the way up there. There are no waterheads.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
All I can do is destroy or move. There's no more water hags left. Okay, then we turn. This is gonna be. I literally end myself. Oh no. Okay. See. Okay, let's restart that because unfortunately I'm stuck in this loop. This might be my last battle because I've got to start playing a little bit.
Armor won't sell.
Okay, I need to deal with the waterheads.
Onward! To victory!
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth? Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
I still don't know how to control her though. Kind of running in. Are you serious? Move her to the range. Got it. I feel really dumb. Move me to the opponent's range row. I'm thinking I have to go the way up here. But the fact is, I just need to bring it to the range. I swear to God, sometimes I just take things too literal. But to be honest, move to the opponent's row. Your opponent's always up here. Okay? Move to the opponent's range row. So I'm thinking up here. This said nothing about bringing it down here. Jesus. I feel so dumb. Whatever, I won. I'm not gonna think about this no more. Frustration! Hey. Nothing there. Loot the body, stomp on it. Let's carry that. Nothing. A lot of new stuff down here for sure. For sure, shorty. So I'm gonna head south, probably hit this, eventually hit this down here. Okay, so let's get close. Oh, I guess I need to eventually start getting ready. But I did get a lot of stuff done, and minus my cat almost committed suicide by jumping from the second floor of my house. This is a pretty good, eventful weekend. Yes, you heard me right, Lord Baron. My little Seraphina, my little daredevil, decided... I don't know if she stumbled from the second floor down, but she literally plopped down about a 14-16 foot drop. Amazingly enough, she did not break anything and she is fine. She just scared the shit out of herself, but that was very scary for me. Like, my heart sank. It was the maintenance guy here too. We're both like freaked out, like, oh my god, is the cat okay? It was crazy, man. Proclamation. This is a logging zone. Any attempt to impede operations will be treated as sabotage, thus subject to punishment of the highest order. Court Caldwell, stewards, and an imperial decree. Okay. So remember, they're getting, even though they say it was dangerous, they're getting a lot of their supplies from here, so they have to keep production going. All the dudes do. The dude's really screwed. So let's go ahead and loot. Okay, I should have enough logs right now for enhancing this. Yes. This one not flat broken, only slightly broke. Slightly. Okay, so that 2 more. Sweet. Wait. What did I get new? Yes. I need to start buying some of these cards. I need to get some wood for it though. Because I can't. Go up here, get that over with. Yeah, I'll probably just do a nice roundabout. Yeah. Fish. Fuck it, YOLO. Okay. Rumors has it the Guardian's Empire eradicated nearly all monsters within its borders. It's true. Anger must have probed a wholly unpleasant change from the Imperials. At every turn, every trip to relieve oneself in the bushes, the bloodthirsty beast lost just so out of sight. You can't even take a pee without something attacking you out here. It's practically what they're saying. But it's the swamps. Literally, like, you roam the swamps and you're just asking for it. We'll need those dudes. Good card. Oh. I don't have a lot to attack with. Dealing with your shit. It's nothing to attack.
For the Queen!
ass. Come on. You're not attacking me for some reason. You're holding it.
You mad? Don't say that!
Okay, so play anybody from the grave. Beat that guy right there. 14.
Tell me you jest.
God save the Queen!
That's new. Okay, after one turn on your start, if there is a unit on the opposite row, destroy the one with the highest power. And so I need to push some of these guys back. So let's do this. I don't like you. I don't like you. Go ahead, attack each other. By the way, there's some extra. There you go. And I'm gonna put you down.
To the last!
Sorry, turnips back for an encore.
Damage unit intro there. Gotta be careful. Okay, so you don't really provide me with anything. So let's do you. So if he eats you, then I'm okay with it. So move a random enemy to the row opposite. This unit is damaged by enemies by 1.
The chase is on!
Stand fire. Make some friends. Yeah. Bring some friends. Ah, that's gonna seem like a waste when I do this. Just wait.
Yeah! I'll relieve you of that pouch.
Here's where this is getting dangerous.
Mahjong.
No more attacks. He's got two more ammunition. What kind of fuck is it? 20. Okay. 96. 36. Okay. Yeah. Not enough. These guys, they don't do much, but they do allow you to pump up your numbers for like situations like this. Okay, Count Codwell, Corporal Clifford, that last name. We still lack enough loggers to meet the expectations of our most gracious emperor, Emir van Arius. Yeah, the white flame dancing of the graves of his foes. May the great sun shine upon him. Talk about kissing ass, because he can't be the deadline. If they'll not be tempted by coin, whip will suffice. The boars are squatting like bears in the woods, but I've no doubt you'll find them. I expect to have 24 new laborers before the month's end. Yeah, they're at this point the forces of the Nilfgaard has been spreading themselves too thin, and when you are, they need a lot of resources, and unfortunately, they have burned everything else. So the only thing that's left is the swamp. So now they're trying to scramble people in this really deadly swamp. So if you fling them enough coin, they'll come out. But for the most part, it's hard to meet the demand of such a spread wide army across the land. So yeah, but c'est la vie. So what we got? Okay. Oh, there's more loot. Okay, this more loot. Ah, there it is. It's more Chiron. Walking in the woods, picking in fights with monsters. There's a chest there. Saving. Okay, first of all, there's a chest. Yeah, damn. Okay, before Meves arrived in Angren, her only knowledge of the land came from the songs of the troubadours who frequent her castle. Supposedly it was land cursed by the gods, where evil lurked in every turn. Fact. At the time it seemed the poets aimed to exaggerate for effect. Now on the verge of her next clash with Swambi, standing waist deep in putrid bug, she understood there was truth to to every word. So standard bottle, yeah. Sometimes it's not exaggeration. Sometimes when they tell you it's a shithole, it's a shithole, folks. Okay. Oh, well, hello, my dwarven friend. Oh, 2 dwarven friends. Hits. Numbers. Let's stick with this. Hits. He's now damaged by 3, which is great.
Ah!
That motherfucker. Damage an enemy and all enemies with the same power too. First of all, I need to bring some folks out. Be careful.
Yeah!
He'll eat my dude. Yummy, he's got cookies in his tummy. Yeah, you heard me. I need to bring some manpower out of my stack.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
Have her done in a jiffy.
Okay, destroy unit by 15. Play 2 trinkets from your deck. Nope. Fucking shit.
Yes, I'm on it.
Yeah, this guy's got some nasty ass cards. Okay, you do me no good. Let's pull out something better. Definitely not gonna destroy anything with that. Maybe I'll play something for my graveyard. Oh.
What do you want of me?
All right, that's no problem.
Pull 2 trinkets from my deck. I don't think I have it. I think I used them all in the last round. It happens. Once he starts bringing these out, I need to redo my
This
strategy.
could hurt.
Ah!
It's kind of lucky, but I don't know if I'll be able to hold my ground next time around. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna load my last checkpoint, and then that gives me a chance to refight this. And I think that's where I'm gonna stop for the night. I've been yawning for the last hour and a half, but I've had a really long day of stuff. So, but anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. I've always appreciate you guys watching my horrid my horrid playing, but it's okay. I have fun, and I hope you guys have fun too. Just listen to my shenanigans, and but anyway, guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.